Now in percentage change graphics, percentage change graphic to product change. Now I'm going to tell you how we use this percentage change graphic, which is PCG, to product change. Okay, so when there is a product of two values, then how the percentage actually change. So this actually product means to say the multiplication of two number or more than two number. Okay, so for that in this percentage change graphics, I am using the example for area calculation and for the volume calculation. Okay, since you all know, if I am considering one object like the rectangle, so this rectangle have length, it have some width as well. So my area of this rectangle will be what? This area will be length into width. Yes or no? Yes or no? So
Yes.
this
Yes, sir.
length into width, this is multiplication. This length into width is actually product. Is a product of two variable. You can say the product of two variable. Two variable means length and width, right? Now volume, as per the volume is concerned, so suppose if here I am going to draw a cuboid, and this cuboid is having length. Okay, this one is length, this suppose I am taking this is as width, and this one is height, right? Now here the volume of cuboid is calculated by the multiplication of length into width into height. So this will give you the volume of cuboid. So these are the product. Okay, product means the multiplication of three parameter here. So this is a product. Volume is a product of length, width and height. Okay, now if I'm talking about the unit, so area unit is actually length is measured in meter, width is also measured in meter. So your area is always will be in the form of meter square. And for the volume is concerned, so volume is what? Length is measured in meter, width is also measured in meter, and height is also measured in meter. So your volume will be in meter cube. Okay, so suppose if I am giving you two parameter, two values like 10 meter square and 15 meter cube. Okay, so I can say that this meter is square, this is the area of something, and this one is volume, because the unit is meters cube and this one is meter square. So now here actually I am using how we calculate the percentage change for the product calculation, when suppose for area and for volume, the parameter if you are willing to change. For example number 1, I am going to explain you the example number 1. And in example first, let suppose this is one actually the area of rectangle which having length, and suppose width is there. Now question is, if length of a rectangle is increased, length, L represent here length is increases by 10%, length is increases by 10%, and your width is increases by 20%. Okay, initially it was L into W only, okay, length and width, but now you are change your length by 10% and width by 20%. So what is net percentage change in area? So my question is, what is net percentage change? Net percentage change in area. This is the question, right? So now I give you the idea that how you can calculate such kind of question when length and width increases by some amount. Okay, so look at here. So for that I am using let this the initially the area is 100. Initially this is my assumption, I am letting this. Okay, let the area means the multiplication of length and width is 100. Now my length is increases by 10%, so I am just putting over at the top of this arrow is 10% increases value. Okay, so if initially the area is 100 and you increases one parameter length by 100%, 10%. So what is 10% of 100? So if you shift this decimal from this point to this point, so 10 will be the 10% of 100. So now you need to add. Why I am adding? Because your number value is increases. Okay, so 10 plus 100 give you 110. Now width is increased by 20%, so I am going to increase this width by 20%. Okay, so what is 20% of 110? So if you play the decimal from this point to this point, so this 11 will give you 20%. Sorry, 10%. So what is 20%? 22. You need to add, because the upward arrow means increases the value. So 110 plus 22 gives 132. Now I already increased the length and already increased the width. Now initially my area was how much? 100. Now it becomes how much? 132. So what is net percentage change in area? So my net percent change in the area, look at 100 and 132, that means 32% increases in area. 32% increase in area. By the value I can easily predict that initially it was 100, now it is 132. So you can calculate how percentage change is 132 minus 100 divide by 100 and then multiply by 100. This is how you calculate final value minus initial value divided by initial value into 100. So this one gone. If you subtract this value, you will get what? 32%, which is need not to calculate over here, because already we look into this 100 and this is 132. It means 32% increase in area. This is only a one question which I solved. Now I'm going to tell you the second question so that you can get a better understanding to deal with such kind of question. Now the question number 2. In question number 2, suppose length is increases by 20%. Here I am increases the value, length is 20%, and width is increases by 30%. Suppose this is the question. Okay. So now you need to find out the net percentage change in area. So you need to find out. Okay. So first, suppose let the area is 100 initially. Now length is increased by 20%, so I am writing over here 20% increases the value. So what is 20% of 100? It comes 20. Okay, so I need to add this value, you will get 120. And then width is increased by 30%. So what is 30% of 120? So 12 is 10%. So if you multiply 12 by 3, you will get 30%. So 12 3 is 36. So 36 will be 30% of 120. You need to add both. So 120 plus 36 will give you 156. Now check the result. Initially the area was 100 and now it becomes how much? 156. Then what is net percentage change in area? So first it is 100, now it is 156. It means 56% increases in area. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is the question. Now I am telling one thing more. Suppose in any instant, suppose a student use first not using means primary, in this question I increase 20% first and 30% later on. But what happen if you increase 30% first and 20% later on? What will happen? So now I am doing the same question but in reverse order. Means first I am increasing the 30% means width value. Then what will happen? So if I am increasing the 30% increases first, then what is 30% of 100? Obviously it is 30. So I need to add this. So this value become 130 here. Now after that I am increasing this width, this length value, sorry. So length value is 20%. I need to increase this value 20%. So what is 20% of 13? 130. So if you play the decimal over here, means 13 is 10%. So 20% will be what? 26. 13 double. You need to double it. So this, if you need to add, you will get 156. Again, it means if you use in any order, the result will remain same. 156 here and 156 here. So need not to bother about which comes first and which comes later on. You can use any value in any order. Okay. Whether you use 20 initially and then later on 30, or you use 30 first and then 20 later on, the result remains same. Okay. 56% increase in value. Are you following me? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now the third question for now I want to tell you again this question but in the different form. Now in this case length is increases by 20% here, but width is decreases by 10%. Here there is no, both value increases, one value increases and second value decreases. Then how you can solve this problem? So initially let the area is 100. Now suppose I am taking this first. So 20% increases the length. So 20% of 100 is what? 20. So you need to add both value. 100 plus 20 gives 120. Now 10% decreases. Look at the board. Look at the screen. 10% decreases. Downward arrow means to say you need to put negative signs. Negative sign.
Minus 12.
So minus 12. 10% of this value is minus 12. Now you need to subtract both. So 120 minus 12 will give you 108. Now check the answer. Initially the area was 100. Now it becomes 108. So how much increase in area? 8%
8.
increases in area. Increases in area. So 8% increases in area. This is the answer. Okay. Now suppose what happened if you take this 10% down first. So if I am taking 10% down first, suppose in reverse order I am using the value, then what will happen? Again, which I already discussed with you, the result will remain same. Now I am going to prove this. So 10% decreases means to say negative value. So 10% of 100 is 10. So 100 minus 10 gives 90. Now 20% increases. I am using this. First I am using this decreases, then increases. 20% of 90 gives 18. We need to add. Again you will get the same result 108, 108. So 8% increases in area. Yes or no? Are you following me?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So everyone came. Okay. Now I'm going to give you few questions for practice. Okay. Now you calculate this value and give me the answer. First question for practice. Length increases by 20%. Width increases by 30%. Give me the net percentage change in area. Yes. What is net percentage change in area? What is net percentage change? Percentage change in area.
Sir, 56%.
Sir, 56%.
56%. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay. Now if length is increases by suppose 15%. I am writing here 15% length increase, and width is decreases by 5%. Width is decreased by 5%. Give me the answer. What is net percent change in area? Length is increased by 15% and width is decreased by 5%. So now I'm going to tell you that how you can solve this question. So initially I'm taking the area is 100. Now length is increases by 15%. So I'm taking 15%, or suppose in reverse order I'm taking. Okay. Length is decreased by 5%. I am just decreasing this value. 5% of 10, 5% of 100 is 5. Decrease this value. The value become 95. Okay. Then 15% increases the value. 15% increases. Now 15% means to say, first 15% you means to say 10% value is what? 9.5. So I am writing 10% is 9.5. And then if you have this value, that means 4.75. So this gives you 5%. So you need to add this value 5. So carry 10, 14. 14.25. So 14.25 will be what? The 15% of 95. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if this is 15%,
No, sir.
so 95 with 14.25. So if you add both value, what you will get? 109.25. Now initially the area is 100 and now it become 109.25. So what is your answer? 9.25% increases in area. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So where is the
Yes.
so where is the mistake? Very good. Now do it this question. You have to solve this question. Length increases by 25% and width increases by 10%. Give me the answer. Net percentage change in area. Okay.
10.5.
Okay. So now I'm going to give you the solution. Initially the area is 100. 25% increases in length. So what is 25% of this value? 25. So the value becomes 125. Now the 10% again increases. So 10% of this value is 12.5. So 12.5 is my 10% value. So 125 plus 12, 37. 37.5 means 137.5. So directly I can say that the 37.5% increases in area. Otherwise, if you want to take calculation what is percentage change, so you need to write final value minus initial value divided by initial value into 100. What is my final value? Final value is 137. So 137.5 minus initial value is 100. So 100 divided by initial value is again 100, because this is your initial value, dear, and this one is your final value. Okay, you put all this value in the formula, you will get the result. So this one gone, and 137.5 minus 100 gives 37.5. Since this value is positive, it means that increases in area. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is how we can solve the question whenever the percentage increase and decreases value for the product changes given in the numerical. Now the second important thing is if the length is increases by the same amount and width is decreases by the same amount, means one value increases, another value decreases. At that time what happened? So if length is increased by 20%, suppose this is a question, length is increased by 20% and width is decreases by 20%, length is increased by 20% and width is decreased by 20%, then what is net percentage change in area? Net percentage change in area. Can anyone reply to me? It's very simple. 100,
0.
not 0,
Sir,
not
zero.
0, not 0, not 0. Do it by this method. So 20% increase means 20. You need to add this. You will get 120. Then 20% decreases, dear. After that 20% decreases. So 20% of this value is what? 24. So when you subtract this, you will get 96. That means how much value?
Yes, sir. Yes.
4%
4% decreases.
decreases. 4% decreases. So here I am giving you one fundamental rule. Whenever you have the same amount of percentage increases and decreases mentioned in the question, at that time you can apply this x square by 100, and always one thing you keep in your mind, always you found either loss or decreases the value. You will not get profit or increases the value. Always you find the loss or decreases the value, decreases in percentage, right? For example, suppose if length is increases by 30%, okay dear, and width is decreases by, length is increases by 30%, width is decreases by 30%. So what will be my answer? Net percent change. Directly I can say 3 3s are 9. So 9% decreases the value. If there is an objective question come, I directly tick and jump to the next question. Okay. Suppose if the length is increases by 10% and width is decreases by 10%, then what will be my net percentage change in area? Simply 1 multiplied by 1, 1 1 is a 1. So 1% decreases the value. Okay. 3 3s are 9. This 2 0 gone by this 100. Okay. Here also 2 2s are 4. This 2 0 gone by this 100. Okay. 2 0 2 0 gone. This 0, so 2 0 gone. So you simply multiply both terms. Are you following what I am trying to say with you? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I'm going to prove this. If length is increased by 10%, width is decreased by 10%, what happened? So suppose let the area is 100. So in here, if you increase the term by 100, so 100 10%. 10% means plus 10. Okay, so the value become 110. Now if 10% decreases the term, it means to say that what is 10% of 110? So 10% of 110 is 11. So minus 11, if you subtract this value, you will get 99. So
99.
initially the area is 100, now it become 99. So there is 1% loss. 1% loss. Loss means to say 1% decreases. 1%, since this is not a question of profit and loss, if this question comes like profit and loss, then 1% loss. You always suffer loss. But this is the question of area percentage decrease, so 1% decreases in area. Yes or no? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now solve this question. This is for practice. Okay. For practice, practice is already done. Now I'm going to tell you about the question based on volume basis. So in volume basis, someone mic is open. Please mute everyone. Yes, thank you. Now volume. So in volume, as you all know, volume is what? Length into width into height. Okay, this is the formula of volume for cuboid or cube. Now in volume, suppose length is increases by 10%. This is my question. Width is increases by 20%. Okay, fine. And then height is increases by suppose 10% again. Okay. So length is increased by 10%, width increases by 20%, and height increases by 10%. So what is net percentage change in volume, which you need to calculate? So the step remains same. What we did earlier in the area calculation. So one question I'm going to solve, then you will better understanding on how we solve the problem based on volume. So suppose the volume is 100. Now in any order you can pick the value. So I'm taking the direct order. So length is increased by 10%. So length is increases by 10%, so that I am writing this in upward arrow. Okay, upward arrow means to say you need to add the value. So you need to calculate the 10% of 100. So what is 10% of 100? Shifting the decimal from this point to this point. So 10 it will be the 10% of value. So 100 plus 10, what you will get? 110. Now I am going to increase my width by 20%. So I am increasing this width by 20%. So what is 20% of 110? Shifting the decimal from this point to this point. So 11 will be 10%. 11 will be 10%, 20% is 22. Need to add this value. So देखिए 110 plus 22 will give you 132. Now 10% again increases. So I am going to increase this 10% value. So 10% value is 13.2. I need to add this 132. So 132 plus 13.2, what you will get? You will get 145.2. So initially the volume was 100 and now this volume become 145.2. So how much volume increases? What percentage the volume increases? 45.2% increases in volume. Yes or no? You're not getting?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's clear to all of you? Please give me the response.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, just the 45.2%.
5.2%. Which one?
But yeah, the final, the volume.
The volume. 45.2%.
How did you get?
How did I get? Okay. This 45.2 or the whole process? This whole process.
No, just the 45.2.
Okay.
I know the whole.
Okay. So this initial area, initial volume is 100 written over here. And now my volume is changed to 145.2.
Okay.
So what is the difference? How we calculate the percentage change? Actually the percentage change formula is look like this. This is my initial value and this one is my final value. IV means initial value, FV means final value. Now I am writing the short form. So the formula is to change percentage, final value minus initial value. Divide by initial value, multiply this value by 100. So that you will get the percentage change. My final value is what? 145.2 Martin. And 100 my initial value. This is my initial value. And after that I am writing initial value is 100. Multiply this value by 100. So this 100 gone. So 145.2 minus 100 will give you 45.2. Yes or no, Martin?
Okay. Yes.
Or otherwise indirect, since this base is from the 100 now. So need not to worry about it. Simply subtract this value will give you the result. Otherwise, suppose if such things is given to you, 25, suppose 25 is your initial value and 30 is your final value. In this case, the subtraction not give you the exact result. So in this case, you need to calculate final value 30 minus initial value 25 divided by initial 25 into 100. So 25 4s, and this difference will give you what? 5 into 4, it means 20%. So here my change is 20% increases. Then you will get, but here since the base is 100 na, so need not to worry about to taking all such calculation. You simply subtract this value, you will get the answer directly. Yes or no?
Okay, sir. So since if the base is not 100, then we just have to add 100.
No, this is my assumption. I just assume this value.
Okay.
Okay, so that my calculation becomes simple. Okay.
Okay.
But in
Okay.
every instant, Martin, you will get the same result. Suppose the question is looks like this. Suppose everyone, please look at the board. You will get the same result. Sorry. Okay, look at the screen. I give you the fundamental difference between the using why I'm using by taking the initial 100 value, and if you're not taking, what will happen. Suppose I'm taking one example, length. I'm taking about the area question. Length is suppose increased by 10%. Okay, I already do this value, do this question, but again I am repeating. So length is increased by 10%, width is increased by 20%. Suppose this is the question. So what is net percentage change in area? I need to calculate net percentage change in area. Change in area. So how you calculate the net percent change in area? So initially I am using 100. Okay, 10% increases. Okay, so this is 10. Add this value, no problem at all. 20% again increases. This is 11. 11 is 10%. So 22 will be 22%. So here, look at the screen. 32% increases. Need not to worry about 32% increases. No problem. But now I am giving you the same question in different manner where I am predicting some value. Okay, suppose the length of a rectangle is 10 meter. Suppose this is given to you 10 meter, and width is given to you suppose 20 meter. Okay, length and width is given to you. Now question is length is increased by 10%. So I am increasing this 10%, 10 meter to 10%. 10% increases. So what is 10% of 10 meter? It's 1. Yes or no? So I need to add 1. So now the next length will be, since I am increasing my length by 10%, so initially the length was 10, now the length is 11 meter. Similarly, I am increasing this width by 20%, which is written at the top. Okay, so 20% increases in width. So what is 10% of 20? 2. What is 20%? 4. So you need to add. Now 24 meter is what? Your width. Now look at the screen. Now initially the length into width is what? Initially the length into width, what is my area? 10 into 20. 10 into 20, yeah, 20 into 10. So 200 is my initial area. Okay. Now how much it changed after increasing 10% length and 20% width? So 11 into 24, length into width. Suppose this is the current. So 264. Now check. 200 my initial value. Martin, look at the screen. And 264 is my final value. Okay, this is my initial value, sir, and this is my final value. In this case, the base is not same. So how you can calculate the value? Not what is the net percentage change? 264 minus of 200 divided by 200 into 100. This is the question. This is the final value minus initial value divided by initial value into 100. So this 2020 gone. If you subtract this value 264 minus 200, you will get 64 divided by 2. Again, you will get 32%. So whatever the initial value is given to you, need not to worry about it. You simply apply this formula. Suppose if I give it to you, L equal to such some number 32 meter, and width is suppose any number, suppose 45 meter. And if I say the same result, same problem, 10% increase, 10% increase in length, and 20% increase in weight. So what is my net percent change? Again, you will get, if you solve this question, you will get 32 only. Are you getting me what I'm talking to you? What I want to say?
Yes, sir.
You will get the same result always. Need not to worry about this question. You simply take, okay, 100 is my initial area, 10% increases first, and then 20% increases second. You will get the result. Need not to worry that you multiply first 42 into 32, and then you increase the value, whatever you will, again you multiply and then take difference and divide the value and then multiply the value by 100. Are you getting me? So this is this is the way you can solve the problem directly. Okay, means if you go with the conventional method, okay, but it become lengthy. I can give you that method. I will show it that method to you. But if you take your base as 100, because I am dealing with percentage, and percentage, this graphic method will not anytime wrong. Okay, you can use this method to find out the solution directly. Okay, otherwise you just consider the initial value, then add the value in multiplication, then divide, then subtract the value, multiply 100. Maybe it will take time, it become lengthy, and may you commit some mistake as well. But considering the base as 100, Martin, it will become simpler to understand and simpler to calculation. Yes or no, Martin?
Yeah.
So I hope now it's clear to all of you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm going to give you one question for practice. Okay. One question for practice for volume. Now look at the screen. Length is increases by 10%, width is decreases by 20%, and height is increases by 30%. Look at the screen. Length is increases, upward arrow, increases by 10%, width is decreases by 20%, and height is increases by 30%. What will be the change in volume? What is net percentage change? Net percentage change in volume. Change in volume. Volume. Give me the answer to solve this question. Okay. So let initially the volume is 100. Length increases by 10%. So 10% increases the value. So 10% of 100 is 10. So I need to add this value 110. Now 20%. 20% decreases here. Decreases. Hai? Decreases means to say 20% of 110. 20% means 10% is 11, 20% is 22. 20% decreases means you need to put negative sign. So 110 minus 22 gives 88. Now this value is increased by 30%. 30% increases. So 8.8 is 10%. Huh? And then what is the 8.8 into 3? So 3 8 is 24, 4 carry 2, 26.4.
So 20.
26.4 you need to add it. So 88, when you add this value 26.4, what you will get? 4. Okay. So you will get 114.4. So it means that initially the volume was 100, now it become 114.4. So it means that 14.4% increases in volume. Okay. So the first student who said 16 point something was actually wrong. Who said 16 point something? Yes?
So me, Prakhar.
Okay, Prakhar. So where you did mistake? Are you fine?
Sir, in the last section. In the last section,
In the
30%.
30%. Means you multiply 8.8 multiply by 3. This mistake over there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, dear. Okay, no problem.